Hello, hello, hello to all of my Capricorns. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special and timeless reading. Now, Capricorns, listen, I know that you all have met other Capricorns who are nothing like you because you're vibrating at such a high frequency, and you meet another Capricorn, you're like, okay, cool. I met another Capricorn. I know this person is cool like me. They're vibrating at a high frequency, and then it's like a ton of bricks. You realize they're vibrating at a low frequency, right? So what does a low vibrating Capricorn look like, okay, versus the high vibrating Capricorn? Because I know I'm talking to my high vibrating Capricorns, but what does a low vibrating Capricorn look like? A low vibrating Capricorn is overly serious. They're very critical. They're melancholy. They're unforgiving, and they're very suspicious of everybody. Like, it's just crazy. But in contrast, when you're dealing with a high vibrating Capricorn, like I know all of you are, the ones that I talk to every single week when I have my Tuesday readings, you all are very loyal, you're hardworking, you're team players, you're very ambitious, you're very classy, you're very responsible, you're self-disciplined, you have a lot of self-control, and a lot of you are good managers, excellent managers actually. I know a lot of Capricorns who are vibrating at that high frequency, but again, Capricorn, if you happen to meet another Capricorn, you have to be continuing to vibrate at a high frequency to even recognize, that somebody is not vibrating on your same frequency, right? And so hence they're vibrating at a low frequency and what they look like, right? To steer clear of that, because you don't want any low vibrating energy around you, right? So be the example for people that are vibrating at a low frequency, other Capricorns that may be vibrating at a low frequency, of what a high vibrating Capricorn looks like, okay? So let's get into your special reading, okay? Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my Capricorns as it relates to all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of money and wealth, also in power and intellect and spirituality and them taking action, also in areas of emotions and creativity. Let's go, Capricorns. Let's go. Okay. All right. So look, Capricorn. Okay. So I was talking about low versus high vibrating Capricorns, right? So we know what the high vibrating Capricorns look like because we talk about those every single Tuesday, every week. We know what high vibrating Capricorns look like, right? But tonight we're talking about low vibrating versus high vibrating, right? So my high vibrating Capricorns are very strong people. Like I said, you're very loyal, you're hardworking, you're team players, you're ambitious, you're classy, responsible, self-disciplined, you have a lot of self-control, and a lot of people will say that you're good managers, right? Very strong people, right? This devil card is directly attached to the Capricorn, right? It's attached to unhealthy attachments, right? And so, like I said, when I'm talking about low vibrating energy, don't assume that because you may share this birthday with another Capricorn that they're going to be vibrating on a high frequency like you are, right? But again, this represents unhealthy attachments. Talking to you, Capricorns, started vibrating at a higher frequency. You're stronger, you're vibrating at a high frequency, and so this healthy attachment had to go, and it happened very, very quickly. So this is you having your amethyst, releasing all unhealthy attachments, and look at it. It happened very quickly. This is the Eight of Wands. Like, this is the fire. The Wands cards is attached to fire energy, right? Happened very, very, very quickly. And so the Wands cards attached to fire energy is attached to the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right, Capricorn? And so this happened very, very quickly. So you see this devil card, again, very unhealthy attachment to somebody or somebodies, could be plural or singular, but very unhealthy attachment. And so this right here, this Eight of Wands, I want you to get in like real close and see it. This is about progress. This is about rapid action. This is about movement. This is about overcoming obstacles. This is about erasing any kind of restrictions. Like you're just moving fast, fast, fast. But this is as a result of you severing ties with unhealthy attachments, okay, Capricorn? And so life is just good for you. Like you're a very, very compassionate person. This is the Queen of Cups. Very, very compassionate person, right? Mothering kind of energy, masculine, feminine energy. But again, very compassionate person. You care deeply for people. So, but when you, and that's how the unhealthy attachment came about, because you're such a compassionate person, right? And then remember, you're very loyal. We're talking about high vibrating Capricorns, very loyal people, right? And so because you're so compassionate, you hung on to an emotional attachment. But the moment you let that thing burn, things took off like a rocket for you. Quick progression, right? And so you're just in a good place right now. So you either had a messenger to come, share some things with you about getting rid of some unhealthy attachments. You just, or you had a new insight. You had some fresh ideas. You became even more confident. You were like, listen, I need to get rid of these unhealthy attachments in my life so that I can soar and be the person that I am. And so that's what happened with you, Capricorn. And so this right here, again, represents a messenger. You willing to go in a new direction, showing that you have enthusiasm, like being real creative, taking a chance, having like childlike exuberance, having lighthearted energy. That's what this represents. This is the Page of Wands, right? You having like a childlike exuberance about life. But again, you had to release yourself from that unhealthy attachment. I mean, like really let it burn, like the fire. Like this devil right here. You see all of this fire. You really had to let it burn. And then look at you. Free flow. This is resources. People wanting to give you things. You giving people things, because again, very kind-hearted person, right? And so you see the children sitting here, giving gifts, but also receiving gifts. Just a beautiful, beautiful exchange right here. Let's pull some more cards for you. Yeah, but you had some unhealthy attachments that you just had to just like let burn, just like let it go. Say, I'm just out of here. Like, I'm out of here. And when I tell you, you took off like a rocket. But you had the unhealthy attachment because you were so compassionate, right? And so for you, you were like, oh, I feel sorry for this person. I just want to help them, and so on and so forth. But see, vibrating at a higher frequency, you can still have compassion for people and be able to see right through them, right? See right through their manipulation, their lies, their games, everything that's attached to the devil, right? You can see all of that. Let's see what else we have here, my Capricorns. Okay, so I also have the Death card here, right? So the Death card is attached to the Scorpio. So you really, really had to put this unhealthy attachment to death, like for real. It was not like, okay, I can talk to you every now and then. I'm hoping things are going to get better. You just had to say, listen, this thing needs to die for real. Like it just needs to go away forever. Like completely just go. Because this unhealthy attachment had you like this, in tears, stressed out, anxiety ridden, the point of depression, maybe knocking on depression's door. It was just too much. It was just too much. But look how things took off for you the moment you decided, okay, I'm cutting off this unhealthy attachment. Look how good your money is looking. This is the King of Pentacles. This is about abundance. This is about prosperity. This is about wealth. I mean, it was worse than an albatross around your neck. This person was going to take you straight to hell with them if you believe in heaven and hell. But this person was just like not good for you at all. And so the moment you killed that unhealthy attachment, things just took off for you like a rocket. But like I said, this person had you like this. This is the Nine of Swords. This person had you in just constant, just frustration, crying, up at night, insomnia, just a mess. They just had, you were just a complete mess with them. And then look, this, we have the Knight of Cups and we also have the Page of Cups. Powerful, 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 right? Let's deal with the Page of Cups first, right? This was you, this was like, where's that other card that I just saw? Okay, because the cups is also attached to compassion, right? Like I said, remember I said Queen of Cups about compassion and all that. Like you just had this open, big heart for this person, and you still do have compassion, but it's on a different. It's different now, and so this represents like, finding it in your heart to forgive, like finding in your heart to forgive, like the beginning of a love affair with yourself, right? So it's like this childlike innocence that you have, like falling in love with yourself again after this death. This is the death of this unhealthy attachment. This is the beautiful thing about death. A lot of times people think of death as like just finite. It's just done, over with. You bury somebody, put their body in the ground, and that's it. But they really have just transitioned, right? So for you, this is something beautiful that was reborn in you, like a childlike innocence as a result of getting rid of that unhealthy attachment. So that's what that represents right there. And then again, we had like the Knight of Cups, right? Very, very, very powerful, right? Remember I said, falling in love again with yourself and just having like this, this childlike innocence about you again, fall in love with yourself. See, when you cut this unhealthy attachment off, like it died, that unhealthy, it took you a lot of strength. That's why I have the strength card between the Death and the Devil. It took you a whole lot of strength to cut this person off. And so as a result, you loving yourself deeper and harder. Your heart is open, and this is what you're attracting. You're attracting somebody who actually adores you, someone who loves you. This Cups energy is with the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is what you're attracting. You're attracting love as a result of all the things that you went through. And then we have the King of Wands. This is the fire energy again, attached to the Aries, attached to the Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So the King of Wands. The King of Wands is a person who's a natural leader, someone who's a visionary, someone who's an entrepreneur. So this is a wonderful thing. And so again, as a result of cutting off unhealthy, low vibrating attachments, this is the kind of stuff, this is the kind of people and the energy that you attract. Not only yourself, because you recognize that you're a natural leader, a visionary, and and you have an entrepreneurial spirit, but you attract people, maybe not in that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius fire energy. What I'm saying is that this is you, but you attract who you are, right? It could be another astrological sign, but this is what you're attracting now, who you are. No more unhealthy attachments. That is what you put to death. So now that you have freed yourself from this unhealthy attachment and you're vibrating at a higher frequency, you're attracting this kind of energy. Somebody who's a natural leader, visionary, entrepreneur, or a person who is going to support your business, or a person who supports your visions, or a person who knows that you're a natural leader and they're not intimidated by it. Yeah, that's what I have for you. Let's get into an oracle card. Amazing things happen when you detach yourself from low vibrating energy. A win-win outcome is a forecast. Amazing. Full moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is forecast. Amazing, Capricorn. That's what I'm telling you. Like, no more would this ever happen again, where you allow yourself to stay too long in a situation where the person is manipulating you and it feels like it's a chain around your neck. You feel like a slave, in that relationship because you felt sorry for them. You didn't want to break their hearts. You didn't want to hurt them. But when you decided enough is enough and this is about me now, your life just took off like this. The Eight of Wands. Talking about progression. Like things just took off like a rocket for you. Once you healed and decided, okay, never again with this kind of unhealthy attachment come into my life, this low vibrating energy. And again, you're a high vibrating Capricorn. So this could have even been a low vibrating, somebody who had Capricorn in their chart, but they were vibrating at a low frequency. A lot of times people don't know other people's natal charts, right? So they just assume, okay, I know their sun sign. No, this couldn't be another Capricorn, but they could have had Capricorn in their chart, right? Nevertheless, you put to death. They could have even had Scorpio in their chart, right? But nevertheless, you put it to death, and look at you. Winning, winning, winning. A win-win. Look at this. A win-win outcome is forecast. Amazing. That's what I have for you, Capricorns. I'm so happy for you that you were actually able to free yourself from any unhealthy attachments. And look at you just winning, winning, winning. That's what I have for you, Capricorns. I hope you have a great day. All right, this is for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Have a great day. Bye.